There are lots of opportunities now for people to move to Canada, and I think this is the best time for you to move. If you think you want to move abroad, you feel like you want to try out new things, you want to basically change environment or take up new challenge, and you want to move abroad, then please don't miss out on this golden opportunity, because Canada keeps giving and giving. The time for you to move abroad is now, and Canada is really calling. So guys, I'm going to be sharing with you these opportunities that the Canadian government just announced for people to move to Canada. Canada is really in need of foreign workers. A lot of sectors are suffering from labor shortage and things like that. So they are really putting measures in place to bring in as much people as they can bring. And they have opened their gates for healthcare workers, tech professionals, skilled and unskilled workers. So now is the perfect time for you to move to Canada. And I'll be sharing all the details that would help you in today's video. My name is Tochi. You guys are welcome to my channel. Don't forget to like this video, give it a thumbs up so YouTube can recommend it to more people. Share it to everyone that benefits from it. So all my returning subscribers, you guys are welcome back. So the Canadian government just announced that they are bringing more healthcare workers to Canada. And there are so many healthcare professionals that are qualified to apply under this category. I'll be listing them as we go ahead in this video. So make no mistake about this, it's time for you to move to Canada. And they are saying that they are changing their immigration rules just to accommodate more healthcare workers. They have changed the approach to immigration, and they have invited 500 healthcare workers to move to Canada. And by the 5th of July, they'll be inviting 1,500 more healthcare workers into Canada. So guys, this is the time for you, okay? Don't miss out on this great opportunity. So I think their goal is just to fasten the process, because healthcare workers are in demand, they are in shortage in Canada, and they want to bring in as many people as possible and as fast as possible as well. I think that is just the essence of this whole thing, to encourage more people to come into Canada through their express entry. So yeah, even though these opportunities are open at the moment, I think more opportunities will still come out, because countries are opening up their gates. Right now, it's Canada and Germany. You know, they're creating different avenues and more opportunities for many people to move to Canada. I feel like they want to accommodate as many people as possible. These Western countries are opening up opportunities. Germany just recently announced their own. I have the full video on my channel, the details on how you can move to Germany. I'll leave the link to that video in the description box. So Germany is currently calling, and Canada is calling your name as well. So please answer. So if you're a healthcare worker in your home country, maybe you're in Africa, India, or anywhere, and you're intending to move to Canada, I think it's time for you to start preparing yourself, you know, prepare your documents, put your things together. Even if you've never really thought about moving to Canada, maybe you've had some place like UK or Australia in mind, I think you should try it out now, because they are changing their rules and making things a lot more easier. Now there are so many occupations in this category. I'm just going to be listing a few of them. Audiologists and speech language pathologists, dentists, dietitians and nutritionists, education counselors, general practitioners and family physicians, licensed practical nurses, massage therapists, medical laboratory assistants, medical laboratory technologists, medical sonographers, nurse practitioners, radiographers, nurse aides, nursing coordinators, occupational therapists, optometrists, and many more. So do well to check if your occupation is on this list, so that you wouldn't miss out on this golden opportunity. And if you need to do anything, start doing it now. If you've not gotten your international passport, I think it's time for you to do so. As you can see, most of these countries keep opening up their doors for people to move. You know, before it was the UK was raining. They opened up, you know, a lot of opportunities for people to come in. You know, wanted healthcare workers to come to the UK. They made provisions for that, added it to the shortage occupation list, and today a lot of people moved to the UK via that route, and they are happy. They are in the UK today with their families. So now it's Canada. Canada is calling you. Look at all the occupations they have in this list, in this category, and if yours is there, please do the needful, so that before we know it, you too will be saying hi to us from Canada. As Canada is in need of healthcare workers, the government has confirmed it, but I think the only challenge that some people might have is the licensing process, because I think it's not as straightforward as that of the UK. Like for the UK, if you want to move to the UK as a doctor, for instance, we know the procedure is really straightforward. You just write your PLAB, follow that process and get a job, then you can move to the UK. The same thing if you want to move as a nurse, you do all the NMC registration, write your CBT and all that, and then get a job and move to the UK as a nurse. But I don't think it's that straightforward with Canada, or rather I don't think the government has addressed that issue, because following the news online, I saw so many comments, and that is what a lot of people were really concerned about. I also learned that there are so many healthcare professionals who are in Canada at the moment, but they are doing some other jobs because the process of getting a license to work in their field is really long. I think you might even have to go back to school and something like that. So it could be really frustrating. A lot of them are doing other jobs that are not healthcare jobs. So you can imagine the frustration moving to Canada as a nurse or a doctor, and you don't have to practice, your profession. You have to do something else simply because the process of getting your license is not straightforward. I think this is something the Canadian government should address and do something about it immediately. Or please, if you move to Canada as a healthcare worker from Africa, India, or from outside Canada, basically, kindly let us know the procedure so that those who are interested can start doing the needful. Even when the announcement was made, if you go on Twitter, these were the comments that you're going to see under the video, under the post and things like that. So I feel like it's something they need to address and do it as soon as possible to accommodate a lot of people, because I know that there are many people who would benefit from this offer because it's a juicy offer. It's a great opportunity for anyone who wants to move to Canada. Not only that, Canada does not only need healthcare workers, Canada also needs tech professionals. They have made a new law, or rather created a pathway that makes it easy for tech professionals to move to Canada and work without any job offer. So you can easily just move to Canada and start working. You don't need a job offer at all. So if you are a tech professional, if you're into tech, it's time for you to move to Canada. Or maybe you're still considering it. You're still having double minds about going into tech or transitioning into tech. You're still thinking about it. Please make that decision now. This is the right time for you to move to Canada, because as a tech professional, as a tech personnel, you don't need any job offer to move to Canada. You can move to Canada right now. Like, you can pack your bags, apply and move to Canada and work. You don't need any job offer. They also introduced Digital Nomad Visa that allows you to work remotely from Canada for up to 6 months, right? So you can work from home from Canada for up to 6 months, and then when you get a job offer, you can continue to stay in Canada. So this is really good. It's a great opportunity for anyone who wants to move to Canada. If you're qualified under this category, then feel free to apply. I know some of you might be asking questions, for instance, like, okay, I'm not into tech yet, I'm still undergoing my training, I'm still in school, things like that. So please don't panic, okay? If you're yet to get the skills that you need, required skills, please don't worry yourself. Just keep doing your thing. Keep getting all the skills that you need. The truth is, more opportunities will come up. Some of you will agree with me that initially to move to most of these Western countries was really difficult. Not only was it very difficult, it was very expensive as well. But now they are loosening up a bit, making things easier. It's way cheaper now to move to some of these countries. So it's time for you to just start acting. So don't worry yourself, okay? Just keep getting all the skills you need, all the experience, keep building your CV. More opportunities will come up. Start doing what you have to do now. Ask questions, do your research, do all you have to do. All I'm doing right now is all I always do on this channel, to give you the right information that would help you. It's now up to you to start working on it, ask your questions, do the necessary research so that you can move to Canada. I don't stay in Canada, I stay in the UK obviously, but I just came to pass this information because I saw it's recent and it's everywhere, and I'm like, yes, I know that there are people who are following me who will be interested in this, who this information information would benefit, and that is why I'm bringing it to you guys. And just like I explained, I feel like more opportunities will open up. Even for the UK, that right now it seems like the UK doors are closed. It's not totally shut. People are still getting jobs to the UK. People are still moving to the UK. People are still coming to study in the UK. It's just that from 2024, people can no longer move to the UK on study visa with their family till further notice, right? But there are still jobs. People are still moving to the UK, getting jobs, are moving to the UK, moving via global talent visa, Minister of Religion visa, and other visa categories that are available for people to move to the UK. So don't panic. My point is, more opportunities would always come out, even if it's not for the UK, other countries, just like we've seen for Canada, Germany, and so many other countries. So yeah, this is the end of this video. I hope it helps you, and I also hope and pray that you act on this information so that you don't miss out on this golden opportunity, right? Share this video to everyone that will benefit from it, okay? If you want your family, friends, people you know, loved ones to move to Canada, share this video with them and tell them about this great opportunity. Don't let it pass them by, okay? Thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.